Hello, this is Moo Moo Granny Jolene, and today we're going to make homemade pimento cheese. I have a friend that just goes wild over it, and I'll give you the recipe after I get through, but I usually make 3 pounds at a time, and I buy that's already sliced in a big pack, and I grate it. But it's so much easier to grate once it's sliced. All the pieces are uniform, and you don't have to scrub so hard with the thing. I'll show you right here. I use one of these box graters, and you can use the kind that hasn't been sliced, but this just seems like it's faster. And we'll grate this, and then I'll come back and make up pimento cheese. Here's what it looks like after it's grated. It took me about 10 minutes or 12 to grate it. And you use American cheese. A lot of people use cheddar and cream cheese and all that, but we just like the American, and these friends that have eaten it have liked the American cheese, and to get it sliced then. So then my actual recipe, whatever you're making, is every pound of cheese you use 1 jar. These are the 4-ounce jars of pimento. Well, since I'm using, if I just made 1 jar or 2 jars, I would use 1 or 2 pounds rather. I would use 1 or 2 jars. But since this is 3, I'm going to use 4 jars of this pimento. And I usually buy the diced. I had to get 2 diced and 2 just cut cheese on this one. Cut pimentos on this one. They didn't have the other kind. And then for every pound, I use about a 1/2 teaspoon of just granulated sugar. So that's about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. I'm not trying to make it sweet. I'm just trying to get rid of any tartness that there would be. And then 1 cup per pound of salad dressing or Miracle Whip. So the recipe is this one, particular one, 3 pounds of American cheese, 4 4-ounce jars of pimento, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, and 3 cups of Miracle Whip. So that's a cup for, it's 1, 1, 1. 1 pound of cheese, 1 cup of salad dressing, 1 jar of pimento, unless you're making quite a bit. And like I say, I added an extra jar on this one. And then I just stir it up. It takes a little bit to stir it. But we keep this is at my house just about all the time. My husband eats one every day. He has to get up in the morning, and he doesn't like breakfast food too much. And he has to get up early and take some medicine. So he has a 1/2 of a pimento cheese sandwich. In fact, I've got 8 halves in the refrigerator right now that I made for him. And that way then he can just run and grab one when he gets up. And the bread doesn't get soggy or anything. I just put them on a paper plate in a Ziploc, and getting stirred up. Hold on just a minute and I will show you those sandwiches. even if we were gonna eat a whole sandwich with 2 pieces of bread, we would use 1 piece, put it on and fold it over. That's the way we like it. And then, so that's, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he has eaten 2 this morning, 2 halves. And this will store, it will stay good for, at least a month in your refrigerator. Just if you get it out to make sandwiches, just put it right back in. But there it is after you get through with it. And I'll put it in a real good closed container and be ready to store it and make some more pimento. I hope that you will enjoy this. It's one of our favorite snack foods, and like I say, he eats it for breakfast every morning. And I was talking about recipes the other day, and this friend told me, she said, well, make your pimento cheese. And I said, oh, I'd forgotten about making it. I just made up some a couple of weeks ago, and but I didn't, I wasn't filming it at that time. And she said, don't forget to make the pimento cheese and put it on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. But I've enjoyed being with y'all again today, and I'd like for you to be safe and be blessed. Bye. I believe I failed to tell you that I drained the pimento before I put it in. We don't want it watery. And as I said, the last film I made, if you could subscribe to this, share the fact that I am on YouTube with all of your friends, and keep it going, and I'll try to keep doing this, and I appreciate each of you.